I'd like to welcome a very special artist to KJAZZ Radio UK. Her name is Deni Newton, and I think a good place to start, Deni, is to tell the listeners where you are from, and was your family a musical one?
Well, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I lived there until I got married, and eventually ended up in Omaha, Nebraska, where we've lived for a lot of years. And yes, my family was a musical one. There was always music in our house. I knew my mom always wanted to be a singer and did sing on the radio a couple of times when she was younger. My younger brother has a really nice voice, but never sang professionally. And my older brother is a professional flamenco guitarist who has played as long as I can remember and studied in Spain and now performs around the Tulsa area.
For our next question, I'd like to go back to your childhood and ask you, what were your earliest musical memories from that period?
Probably my earliest memory was hearing my uncle play the guitar. And then when I was really little, I remember when we'd go out to eat, if there was a jukebox, I would always pick Elvis Presley, Blue Suede Shoes, and Hound Dog, which I really loved those two songs. And around the house, it was just hearing my parents' stereo. Music always was special, and it always seemed kind of like magic to me.
Keeping with the childhood theme, what sort of music did you listen to while you were growing up?
Well, first it was the music of my parents, a lot of Henry Mancini, who is still one of my favorites. I know my dad always loved Mario Lanza, and I remember listening to Joe Stafford, Doris Day, Tony Bennett, just a lot of great singers, which I still love. I loved listening as I got older to Nancy Wilson and Julie London. I love a singer named Marilyn May, who I've met a couple of times and have seen her perform several times. And she's about 83 now and still is just really amazing. I really like the Supremes and Dionne Warwick and Streisand, and listening to all of them, especially Streisand, was when I knew I wanted to be a singer.
So has this influenced the kind of music that you like to perform?
Definitely. I loved all those songs I heard growing up and all the great singers. I especially love the early Streisand albums and all those great songs and standards, and that's why I love the songs of Marilyn Berglas so much. They're like the new standards, and they're great to sing.
Just like Lennon and McCartney, I think both you and Marilyn make a formidable partnership. And if you don't believe me, the listener can actually go on various internet websites and just read the reviews. Getting back to the questions, who inspired your love of music?
It was my mom. She loved music, so music was always a big part of our lives. If there was an instrument we wanted to learn, she made sure that we had the lessons to do that. She always encouraged us to pursue our dreams, and that's why I wish so much that she could have lived to hear the 2 CDs that Marilyn and I made, Imagine Christmas and the Love Song CD, Love of Mine, and the CDs that we have coming up, because they're all dreams come true, and she would have loved that. She also had a great love of animals, so we grew up with a lot of animals, horses, sheep, cats, and dogs. I rode my horse a number of years in shows, and also went to an equestrian school in Mexico. So that was once a really important part of my life, too.
We have mentioned Marilyn Berglas, but do you still write any of your own material?
No, not anymore. I sing the songs written by Marilyn Berglas, and every one of her songs is amazing to me. I really do love each one of them. Marilyn writes with her whole heart and soul, and every lyric is real and means something, and I couldn't feel more lucky than to be singing her songs. Nobody writes songs like this anymore, and they're the kind of songs that I've always dreamed of singing. They're the standards of today, I think, and they're just wonderful. Marilyn's also helped me a lot in my singing in bringing me out and feeling the passion of each song and what they mean, because she lived each one of them. They're really some of the most beautiful songs I've heard, and I'll always try my best to sing them with that passion that she had in writing them.
So when and where did you get your career started, Deni?
I got started in Tulsa. Leon Russell opened Shelter Records there, so I took about 5 songs I'd written to the studio, and they really liked me, and as soon as they got their studio band together, we started recording the songs, which was a great thrill of my life until now, which is recording all of Marilyn's songs. I ended up leaving that world to get married and raise a family, and that became the most important thing in my life. But music was always in my mind, and I knew that I would come back to it one day.
With your obvious great love of music, Deni, which artists do you like to go and see?
I've been lucky in seeing a lot of really great performers in concert. I saw Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Bette Midler, Barbra Streisand, shows I'll always remember.
So have you found that your musical taste has changed over the years?
No, not at all. Like I said before, I feel so lucky to be singing the songs written by Marilyn Berglas, which is the music I love and the music I've always loved.
Thank you, Deni Newton, and thank you for stopping by the studio today to talk with us and the listeners and sharing some time. We're going to play out with the song from your CD, Love of Mine, and the song's called Anything Can Happen. Thank you again.
The moon, play among the stars, take a little trip, maybe go to Mars. With a single kiss, it can all be ours. Oh, anything can happen, it's no surprise. I can visit heaven in inside your eyes. Darling, this is real, it's not make-believe. I even have some miracles up my sleeve. When you hold my hand, it's all guaranteed. Let me be your prisoner of love and tell me I'm not dreaming. I can take you into paradise with each and every feeling. Oh yeah, anything can happen when I'm with you. Let's escape and find a desert island just for us two. Baby, come on in, it's an open door. I can't get enough, I want more and more. Anything can happen, just you wait and see. Wait and see. Anything can happen when you're here with me. Anything can happen when I'm with you. Let's escape and find a desert island just for us two. Baby, come on in, there's a welcome mat. I want more and more and more after that. Anything can happen, just you wait and see. Wait and see. Anything can happen when
es posible, posible.
Anything can happen, 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 happen.
Todo es posible, posible.